Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button and leave a like down below. Why on earth am I talking about Battlegrounds? Well, I loaded it up the other day out of sheer boredom, and I wanted to talk about some things they got right, even though ultimately the game flopped because of greed, in my opinion. They tried to force you to buy everything or push you in that direction. You could unlock stuff through normal play, but it took forever, and everything was locked behind a server. Your created characters aren't even in the game, they're behind a server, and the creation parts were some of the worst I've ever seen. The content rollout was pretty much non-existent. I mean, eventually they got all the characters out, but then in order to unlock them, you'd have to play like probably hundreds of matches just to get everything. So what I did, I want to say last year, is they had this right here, the Ultimate Brawlers Pass. It was on sale for like $4, and I figured, what the heck, I'll go buy that and play the game one more time and then call it good. But the one thing they really got right in this game was its roster. This game has one of the best rosters I've ever seen in a wrestling game. Now let's go through all these characters. And I love how they have the action figure setup here. And the art style they chose for this isn't for everybody, but I really enjoyed it. The two things that killed this game for me was its monetization. You know, the having to always be online to do anything. You couldn't unlock anything offline, and it was all server based. And the fact that the game's combat had like no countering system. It was totally random. If they could fix those two things, I would love a sequel, because what's there is there's something really good to build off here, but I don't think they'll ever touch this franchise again, and that sucks. So anyway, let's go through all these characters here. We got Big E, and something that they're doing in this game that I was really hoping they'd do in the 2K series, the mainline one, is different attires by default. Why doesn't the 2K series have alternate attires? Instead of relying on the community to do it, why don't they just have official ones? And when they do have different attires, don't make it a separate character. Just have the same character with different attires. I don't know why you can't figure that out. And Taker's eyeballs get huge, that's cool. So we got Taker, we got Andre the Giant, we got Tozawa, different attires. We got frickin' Yokozuna, hell yeah. Finn Balor, I'm surprised his other Demon Finn's not in here. Brock Lesnar, who looks like a chubby little child. He looks really funny. We got AJ Styles, different attire. We got Dolph Ziggler. I got friggin' Jeff Hardy in here with his awesome face paint. And this game, there's only two games that officially had The Fiend in it. And it was 2K20 and this game, 2K Battlegrounds. Man, I'm going to miss Bray. He was such an amazing wrestler, and his character work was unmatched. But anyway, it has all three of Bray Wyatt's major gimmicks. And like I said, only two games have The Fiend, and this is one of them. Then we got Big Show before he went to all Elite Wrestling. He looks pretty good with his skinny little legs. Then we got Robert Roode. Where the heck has he been? Has he been injured or stuck in NXT? Cesaro. Daniel Bryan before he left. We got Drew McIntyre. I can see him leaving pretty soon and going to AEW. They could really use him in AEW. I think he'd be champion within the first 6 months. He's such a huge star. I mean, I don't know. They really dropped the ball with him in WWE again. Fandango. We got Jey Uso. Nice. Jimmy Uso. We got Kane. I was kind of bummed they didn't have old school Kane. They just have his newer gimmick before he, basically stopped wrestling. Kalisto. Kofi Kingston. Kevin Owens. Carl Anderson. Like I said, the character roster in this is freaking amazing. Luke Gallows. The Miz. I don't know why he looks like an old man. He doesn't look like the Miz at all. Then Mojo Rawley. What? I think he's gone too. Randy Orton. Heck yeah. Eric Rowan. I think they have the whole Wyatt family in here, if I'm not mistaken. Awesome. Roman Reigns. Before he became the tribal chief. Sami Zayn is in here. Samoa Joe's in here. I forgot about that. I told you, this is one of the most complete rosters in any wrestling game I've played. Shane McMahon. Seth Rollins. Sheamus. Oh, cool. They got his mohawk gimmick. Nice. Shinsuke Nakamura. Tyler Breeze. Chyna. Xavier Woods. Sergeant Slaughter. Triple H. Only 2. You think he'd have like 5. Shawn Michaels. Randy Savage. Even this has better attire for Randy than the 2K series has. Those 2K games have used the same attire for, I think, the last 3 games. And it really sucks. Like, where's his Ultimate Maniacs one? Him and Ultimate Warrior had tons of different attires, and they just keep using the same ones. Freaking Jake the Snake is in here. Ultimate Warrior with his best attire, in my opinion. Then his Ultimate Maniacs one. I forget which. I think that's another WrestleMania one. And that might just be his normal one. But this one, that's my favorite Ultimate Warrior. The one where he faced Hogan. Because he had the face paint on his chest, too. And then Ric Flair. Again, the further I go, the more shocked I am of how complete this roster is. The Rock. Hey, old school Rock. That's awesome. Eddie Guerrero. Rey Mysterio. Frickin' Vader. Goldberg. I don't think we're going to see him in a WWE game again. He's pretty much, I think he's done with WWE for now. British Bulldog. Mr. Perfect. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Earthquake. I love the action figure thing. It's so cool. I hope Ultra Pro Wrestling does something like this when you unlock characters or get characters in the game. It'd be cool if they're in like a packaging like this, and once you pay for them, the DLC, or you unlock a new character in the game, you have to open them out of the package. I think that'd be a cool little touch they do to kind of copy this. I don't know, I just really like that. I think it's cool. Razor Ramon. Diesel. Big Boss Man. Mark Henry. I forgot Mark Henry was in this. Ricky Steamboat. Another legend. Hulk frickin' Hogan is in here. And even he's got 3 different tires. I don't understand what the heck they were doing. They got Carmella. I believe she just had her kid. Alicia Fox. It's been a while since she's been in the game. Like the mainline one. Asuka. Bayley. Becky Lynch, the man. Charlotte Flair. Liv Morgan. Mandy Rose, she's gone now. Maurice. Mickey James. She's not in the games anymore because she's in Impact. Naomi, aka Trinity. She's no longer there. Nia Jax is no longer there. Natalia. Ronda Rousey. I forgot she was in here too. I think she was a pre-order bonus, if I'm not mistaken. Sasha Banks. Like I said, this is one of the most complete rosters. It just blows my mind. We'll probably never see this in the game again. Stephanie McMahon. Nikki Bella. Beth Phoenix. Buddy Murphy. Andrade. They're both in AEW. Billy Kay. The Iconics are gone. Bo Dallas. I really hope he gets a second chance at stardom. You know, kind of do like they did with Ray when Eddie passed. Really push Bo, give him a chance. I think the crowd will just accept him no matter what, especially after what's happened. Then the legend Booker T. Oh, I'm kind of bummed King Booker's not in here. Chad Gable. Early Chad Gable, and he had long hair. Dana Brooke. Cool, they got our white gear in here. Nice. Curtis Axel. I forgot about that. Lana. She just made her debut in AEW. Another wrestler that WWE dropped the ball with. Peyton Royce. The other half of the Iconics. Rezar. I have no idea who that is. I'm guessing it was some NXT guy. Ruby Riot's in here. She's over in AEW now. Sonya Deville. She got injured. Tamina is in here. Man, further I go, I'm like blown away. Brian Kendrick. Nikki Cross. Is that Akam? Akeem would be EEM. Akame? I don't know. I think he's another NXT guy that I don't remember. Mustafa Ali. Awesome. R-Truth is in here, which is freaking awesome. Paige. This is one of the last games that have Paige in it. I'm telling you, man, the roster in this is insane. Batista. Freaking Trish Stratus. The legend. Bret freaking Hart. Oh, cool, he's got his hockey gear on. Nice. I'm like, what's the difference? Oh, inverted colors. Okay. Edge. Edge is in here. With beard, no beard. Mr. Frickin' McMahon, and he looks awesome. He looks like a little action figure. I mean, they all do, but for some reason his looks really, really good. Rowdy Frickin' Piper is in here. Oh, cool, they got his old school one. I might have to unlock that. Tucker. He got a raw deal, man. Once they broke him up with Otis. My boy Otis is in here. They got his belly shirt. That's awesome. The Boogeyman. Lita, my favorite female wrestler of all time. She's in here. That's awesome. Cactus Jack. Hell yeah. Jim Neidhart. Heck yeah. Freaking Alundra Blaze. Hey, cool. They got old gimmick gear in here. Christian. He's no longer in WWE. In fact, he's pretending to be TBS champion by carrying his belt around everywhere. Ren Metalik. Another legend. Lince Dorado. Heck yeah. Love the mask. Freaking Typhoon. Oh, he only has one? Bummer. Doink. The Clown. I forgot he was in it. That's freaking awesome. Ricochet. Aleister Black. Man, they really dropped the ball. Frickin' Sting is in this game. They have This game has every one of my favorite wrestlers in it, except for Cody Rhodes. If Cody was in here, this would be a complete wrestling game as far as roster is confirmed. Unfortunately, the game itself, it does so many things wrong. Rhea Ripley, her pre-Judgment Day gimmick. Kronk, holy crap, they have him in here? When did they add him? I don't remember him being in here. That's awesome. He was only there for a little bit. Holy crap. They got Gronk in here from the Patriots. That's awesome. When did they add him? I don't remember that. I didn't even see it before. Montez Ford. That's awesome. Angelo Dawkins. I'm glad they're finally getting a push. Liam Lilliard. Don't know who that is. And then we're back to Big E. So did you see how many wrestlers are there? And like legends? It had like a perfect mix of everybody. It just blows me away that they had this awesome roster, but then they completely dropped the ball with how they monetized it. Like they got